guys, Major Chaos here, back with another product review. This time it's the Zeroblaster. Now this is a little interesting thing. It's a little gun. It's got sound. It's got to make it go faster. So what is it, you're asking? Well, this is basically a vapor ring physics gun. It has a bright blue LED, but this one's actually purple, so you'll see it in a second. It's got the ray gun sound effect. It looks great in the dark, except actually this one, it's purple on the end. The other ones actually are black light sensitive plastic, and it enhances vapor ring production. So let's take a look at what we have in here. We actually have here, comes with the vapor fluid, which is water based. Comes with the gun right here, which I will show you actually how this works. It's interesting. Okay, so let's take a look what it comes with. It comes with, like I said, that and this. So let's take a look at the schematics. Here's the speaker for the sound, on and off button. Here's the faster and fastest setting. So if you want to make your ring go faster or faster, you can. The trigger. And actually see when you pull it, what happens is actually, when you're pulling it, you're actually pulling back the trigger, and when you pull it the way, it actually already releases. And it hits this black piece of rubber that's back here. And that, in turn, actually pumps air into the cylinder, and shoots out the ring. See how it's kind of cut just perfectly, so that way the fog actually produces the ring. So you'll see that in a couple of seconds on how to do that. And then here is basically where you fill it up. There's the fill, and here's the empty. So the empty you can actually re-squirt right back into here with the little tip. So let's take a look at the schematics. Okay, so here's what we did. We put the batteries in. You put the top back on. Okay, so now here's the basic steps. We already filled this up with the liquid. See that? It's already filled up. So, and there's your sound. You can turn the toggle the sound on and off. So, if you don't want to hear that noise, you can. So, now, here's how the smoke works. The actual liquid that's in it actually gets picked up into the bag over here and actually swallows up when you squeeze this trigger. When you squeeze this trigger, you're actually pumping. You're basically pumping in the liquid up into the system. It goes through a small little tube into here, and it actually gets basically dripped onto a little hot, onto a little basic. I don't know how this works, but it basically drips onto a little hot plate, and the smoke evaporates. So you'll see this actually create smoke. So let's take a look. Watch. Now I know the LED is probably getting to you, but I'll try to do this as best as possible. We'll actually close off the end so you can actually see what it looks like. See how the smoke is kind of filling up. I like to try to fill this up as much smoke as possible to create the effect very nicely. Okay, now you see how it's all cloudy up in there? Now watch. We'll turn off the light and we'll show you what happens. Let's see, close the light. Okay, now watch. Ready? Now, I know you guys can't really see it, but if we actually sit down to the faster mode, you see that? I don't know if you guys can see that, but you see these smoke rings? These are 100% smoke rings. They're actually hitting the camera right now. See that? Look at that. That's pretty cool. Now, there we go. Now you're actually filling this up with smoke. The more smoke you fill this up with, the better the ring would be. See, and then actually if you go really fast, you can actually make 2 of them. And then you can play a little game of try to get the ring through. You can do games with this. I mean, it's really an awesome little toy. But you see, look. You see all that? Look, and the smoke is real too. Like I said, it's a really interesting toy. That this could be like the next big thing. I mean, people are already buying this. I mean, it's an awesome little toy. The cool thing about it is, I mean, they make a mega one. They make a big giant one. This is like a combination of the Airzuka with smoke. And I mean, if you wanted to, you could do the Airzuka with the smoke, but why bother? You know, you gotta set up a messy fog machine into it. You gotta do this, you gotta do that. You could just buy this. It's the Zeroblaster. Just go get this. It's so much easier. I'll post the link in the sidebar. You guys check it out. I'll see you later.